So if you haven't seen last week's video, there's a couple of things I want to catch you up on. I'm currently 5 weeks late on my period, and after having multiple different blood tests as well as an internal ultrasound a few days ago to try and figure out exactly what's going on with my body, I can finally say I have some answers. But unfortunately, the results weren't expected and they did come as quite a big shock.
Have you? Have you actually?
Yeah. Yeah.
You're not joking? I thought you were just joking. Oh, come actually give me a cuddle. I didn't know that. You come out so happy, like there was nothing wrong.
It doesn't mean that we're not going to be able to fall pregnant. It just means it might be a bit harder, you know?
Damn.
Because the pill fucks you up so much.
That's so bad.
I told you something wasn't right with me.
I really didn't think you'd have that. I thought you were just going to go in there and it would be like, oh, you just come off the pill and your body's going through a weird stage.
No, I've got the PCOS thing.
You just got a bit teary-eyed all of a sudden, and I feel like we need to explain because we haven't really explained what's just happened.
Yeah, so basically I couldn't really like film anything in there because like it was like quite intrusive. I thought it was going to be an ultrasound.
Yeah.
But it was like this really long like probe thing, and like the end of it got like inserted inside of me.
Yeah.
And then from it being inside me, they could then like do the scan from the inside and like basically see like my whole like ovaries and everything.
Yeah.
And like the scan, she said she was going to email it to me.
But like you have got polycystic, what's it, ovaries?
PCOS, yeah.
You have got that.
So she showed me, and I'll be able to show it on the video when I get the email, but it like shows my ovaries on both sides, and they're like two like things like this.
Yeah, yeah.
And if you haven't got polycystic ovaries, they just look normal.
Yeah.
But if you have, they look like this, but then they've got lots of little like holes in them.
Oh, really? Okay.
And both of them had so many.
And that's the pill that's done that.
The pill's literally given me like polycystic ovaries, which means that I won't ovulate properly, which means that I potentially could find it hard to get pregnant. And they said when you want to like conceive, you're gonna have to go to like your gynecologist to then take medication that will basically like force your body to ovulate.
Wow, I'm shocked. I really didn't think you'd have that.
Basically, it's not like something I'll have forever. It could just be like a thing that I'd have for like 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, okay. So
but it means that like I don't ovulate properly, and I might get my period every like 6 weeks.
Can you treat it now to then prevent it from from staying in your body?
I don't know. That's why she said I need to go to a gynecologist and speak to my naturopath. So my naturopath will know how to like treat me to try and like help regulate it back. It's not going to come back regularly, then I have to like take medication when we want to get pregnant to try and actually make sure my body ovulates.
That's crazy. I really didn't think you were going to say that.
It's so
I thought you were just going to come back and be like, oh the pill has messed my body up. Like I'm just having a bad month of my period.
The pill has literally like ruined my body.
No, it has ruined your body. But like I thought you were just gonna say like I'm just having a bad month. Like I'm just not on my period.
And it's like ruined my body. It gave me that psoriasis, and now like fucked up my whole like system of being able to like have a baby.
Yeah, to have a baby. Wow, this whole pill journey has been crazy. Like guys, like you've obviously followed our whole journey with like Rosie taking the pill. We've made a whole documentary on it. Like it's actually it's the pills so shit. It's so bad.
It literally, and the fact that like I was literally forced to go on the pill when I was like 14 years old by a doctor. If they told me when I was 14 that it would affect me this much in the future, like no, I would have not even touched it.
I also don't want to like scare any girls out there to like not go on the pill.
No, like it's obviously like for everyone, but
yeah.
This is just my personal experience.
It's obviously different fit. By the way, if you're wondering why Rosie's in the back, it's because we've got Cal in the front.
Sorry guys, I've been trying to keep quiet. I'm just taking it all in. I'm doing my research, so I'm up to date.
Cal, you actually do research?
Yeah, I'm all up to date.
Oh, bro, he's in the corner.
Rosie, I don't know if you thought about it, but it could be linked to like oily skin and acne as well, which is why you've had your breakouts recently.
It literally is, and face hair. I literally have a moustache now, and she said,
yeah, you've got more of a beard than me nowadays.
She said, have you got facial hair? And I was like, yeah, I literally grow a moustache now.
Excessive hair growth.
Yeah.
On face and down below.
Oh, well, I get laser hair removal down below, so
Hairy
that's
bottom.
fine.
Hairy bottom. No, but I don't want any girls out there to think that like don't go on it. It's awful. Like obviously you just had a bad experience, and they're like not every time someone goes on the pill they're gonna have the same experience. But from what you've been through, I would never recommend it. I would never recommend the pill.
There's a lot of other birth control methods that aren't hormonal. It doesn't mean that we can't ever have a baby.
No.
I do know someone that had this and took medication and fell pregnant within a month.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. It's so shit, isn't it?
Yeah, it's crazy. You okay though? You sure?
We'll get through it.
We'll get through it, of course. And we'll be fine. We always are fine.
Yeah.
Promise.
I know.
After getting a little emotional in the car, I spent the next few days doing my own research, and I then arranged a phone call with my naturopath Mia to figure out the next steps of what I can do to help heal my body. Hi, how are you?
Good.
Good.
Okay?
I can hear you, but I can't see you just yet. Oh, there we go. Hi.
Overall, I would say you're healthy. Your body's actually not too inflamed, which is great.
That's good.
But two things that I picked up on that maybe need a little bit more investigating or monitoring: your liver and your thyroid.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And both of those are things that literally can cause both psoriasis and all the hormone rebalancing, isn't it? So it all links straight away, so that's good.
That's a good. Red cell count's fine. Platelets are good. ESR is an inflammatory marker, and that's great at 5. You can see the reference range between 1 and 20. It's not elevated. So
That's really good. So when I was having my really bad psoriasis flare, would that have been quite like a high level? That's good to show that my body's completely calmed down now then.
Yeah. So ESR and CRP are both inflammatory markers.
Yeah.
So that's another good thing to rule out, because when we're looking at PCOS, we want to know what type of PCOS that you may be exhibiting.
Yeah.
Because there's generally 4 different types. There's post-pill PCOS, which I think is what's going on for you.
Yeah.
There's inflammatory PCOS, which you don't have because your inflammatory markers aren't elevated. But I was kind of wondering if maybe that was going on for you. So it's really good that we'll do these blood tests.
That's good.
And the other 2 types of PCOS are insulin resistance PCOS and adrenal PCOS, where we've got elevated levels of DHEA.
Yeah, it's really good to hear this, because like it's almost like the opposite of what my body would have been when I had my bad flare. That's good to prove that like it's calmed down completely now. That's so good. Yeah. And would you say the reason why all of these levels are like a little bit high in my liver would be from the birth control pill?
Look, it could be. It's hard to know because we didn't have a test
before,
unless you've got test results back from when you were on the pill to compare. But certainly being on the pill for a prolonged period of time can put stress on the liver.
Yeah, okay.
It's good to see where it's at now so that we can continue to monitor it.
That's really good. So that means it rules out that. After having this call with Mia, she made me feel so much more at ease and not so worried about my PCOS. She looked through all of my test results and suggested the best natural supplements I can take to reduce any of the symptoms I'm having, as well as get my body ovulating normally again.
How did you find that?
That was very, very good.
Yeah, was it as helpful as you hoped?
Yeah, it was. She really, really helped me, like, just reassured me that everything's gonna be fine, that my body like will eventually get back into like being normal with like my ovulation and stuff again.
She seemed like she was really like helpful.
Yeah, she went through all my results. She explained every single detail of every single result. And she's given me like, I've written down some like brief notes, but she's given me like a whole list of things that I need to take that's gonna really, really help my PCOS symptoms, like my acne, the facial hair, everything, and then also help me like ovulate regularly again. So hopefully within like a year or 6 months my body should be like back to...
Do you feel like more refreshed after talking to her?
I do, yeah, but it is just a thing, like PCOS is just a thing where like no one can predict when it might get better.
I know.
So like I can only do things that like are gonna help me. Obviously I'm just manifesting the best possible outcome. Nothing's guaranteed with our bodies, is it? Like we can just do things to try and help, but I'm feeling reassured that I'm doing everything I can to help me get regular ovulation and stuff. Nothing's guaranteed, but...
Nothing's guaranteed, and I think we've learned that so much. Like, the amount of, like, stress you have been through the past 2 years, I haven't seen it, personally, anyone go through that. Yeah. And seeing it now, it's pretty crazy. Like, seeing how much your body can just change just because of, like, an imbalance.
Yeah.
Or, like, the pill or something that's going wrong, like, inside your body. It's crazy. Everything. So let's just hope that this is just the last thing your body's ever going to go through, because you don't deserve any more. stress for your body.
I know.
Because it's just unfair.
I know, but I've just got my fingers crossed that I'm just hoping that everything will work out.
Yeah.
I've got given like this list of different like supplements and different herbs to take that it should get my ovulation back into regular cycle, and that's like the main thing that I need, obviously, to be able to fall pregnant at some point in the future.
Let's hope it all works.
Yeah, I hope so.